Welcome, Leo, to your weekly love reading for November 27th to December the 3rd of 2017. So, let's see what's going on with you, Leo, for November 27th to December 3rd, 2017. Energy for Leo for November 27th to December 3rd, 2017. Let's see. Energy for Leo for November 27th to December 3rd. 2017. Energy for Leo, October 27th to December 3rd. And love. So other than seeing you, know how you feel about yourself. Other than seeing you, your partner, the outcome for Leo, November 27th to December 3rd. Okay. So, Six of Wands. So you're feeling much better than you were last week for many of you out there. So this is others kind of looking at you for some of your own attention. You're feeling good, so they want to be around you. If you are around your partner, with them, with your new love interest, romantic partner, this is good to see. All right. Now you may be disappointed in somebody though, even though others are reaching out, letting you know that you are loved, even if it's your partner. Some of you just may be disappointed that things are not working out exactly how you want, so you're kind of just appreciating what that is, but still thinking about other things, you know. Now Justice is in reverse at the bottom of this, so some of you could be dealing with something that's not right. Either you're giving this off, sometimes it's like anger, frustration, codependency, or the fact that someone is lying or misleading you, vice versa in this situation. We will see what's going on here. It's not good to see. All right. The recent past is issue C. How last week is showing up. The World in reverse, so that issue of the past coming back, and maybe some of you are still dealing with the past, some of the lingering resentments or anger or frustration from that particular person, whether it's literally somebody or something that you can't let go, stop thinking about. So the World is here in reverse in the recent past. The hit of everything what could be is death. So a lot of you are, you know, trying to change. A lot of you could be going through this transition with maybe a Scorpio, trying to get away from something that continues to maybe follow you around, you know, over and over again, that continues to pop up. And I feel like until those lessons are kind of learned, the issues are faced, until you make a choice to kind of move forward and close the door on something from the past, I feel like it can continue to open up and get, and open and close, open and close. So revolving doors. So the Death card is here. So a lot of you, sometimes, you know, death, it doesn't literally mean death. Sometimes it can. If you lose a loved one, you're still thinking about that, processing that. Lots of love to you if you did lose someone, or that's something that may come about. It could be anything like that, but a transition, I feel. So the near future is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like that's why this is coming up too for some of you. The codependent energy, sometimes relying on someone else financially, staying in a relationship or marriage because of financial security, or just relying on your partner too much emotionally for you to feel good, and that balance is not good if it's coming up in this way. Some of you may be dealing with a Libra as well, but this is not good to see. I don't like that. And some of you may be focusing on work a lot and not really giving energy to your relationship, which could be a drain and strain for you. So now how you're seeing yourself is the Page of Cups. So that's why the Six of Wands may be there. You may be feeling lively, you know, going to different parties, engagements. A lot of you could be starting a new relationship. You could be pregnant. It could be different offers that may be coming to you. But the fact that some of you may not be wanting it right now completely, you know, you're kind of doubting that relationship or connection. So there is an offer that's coming through, and sometimes if you're seeing yourself this way, you could be the one who's sending out that love or that invitation to somebody else. It could be any kind of event that you are at. All right, so that's good to see. Feeling young and playful, feeling confident, but still a bit disappointed by a disappointment. All right, now let's see how others may be seeing you or your partner. The Four of Wands. So you are maybe around someone. Maybe it's a Could be a wedding, it could be a baby shower, it could be anything like that. With the Four of Wands being here, family reunion, anything that's happening with you or with your romantic partner, friends, anything. So this is good to see that you are celebrating, maybe with a new home, anything like that. Now, your partner, what they may be up to if you're dealing with somebody, the Eight of Pentacles is here in the upright position. So working, maybe a new job where they're putting a lot of energy in work, and maybe you're waiting for them to kind of, turn around and acknowledge you, but they have their head down and they're focused on that. So leave them be. Try not to distract them, because they could be working on keeping this stable, or keeping, the relationship stable. So the Eight of Pentacles is here for your partner if you're dealing with somebody. And then the outcome, you do have Temperance. So that's a good energy to see for a lot of you. You're being patient, tolerant right now, and just not overdoing it. And even though Justice is there in reverse, we will see why that energy is there. I feel like it's like a lingering kind of issue that's still you're holding on to, but Temperance is here. Maybe some of you may be dealing with Sagittarius as well. So let's see, clarify Justice in reverse for Leo. Whoa. So we have the Knight of Cups, and then we have the Five of Pentacles came out at the same time in reverse. So this is, I feel the Five of Pentacles in reverse is usually you getting back money after spending a lot of different things, and Justice being in reverse, that could have been court matters or legal matters that didn't work out, and having to pay those pay that money back or pay it out. Often spending a lot because of the emotional disparity between you and somebody else. So a lot of stress, having to move. So you can see that you and your partner are working on things. Now the Knight of Cups coming through, I feel like this could be like a sneaky kind of thing that's going on. For some of you, this could be dealing with multiple partners, or someone that's coming through to offer you, again, that like relationship, or to hang out or something like that. But they could have some issues with they could have an ulterior motive, I feel, for some of you out there. So that's why I feel just be mindful of that. Or if this is you juggling two people, if you are committed with somebody or you're married, just be honest about that you're spoken for. So that Justice card is not coming out in that way. And if a person is coming through with Justice being like that, I feel like they could have had some issues with the job or money. So they could just be around to kind of get in your pockets, to make sure that they are reimbursed some way from your energy and not from what they're putting out. All right, so be mindful of that. All right, let's clarify these Seven of Pentacles for Leo. Then you do have the Hierophant. So some of you may be, this is either put on you or another person wanting to kind of stay with what you know. And that could be the injustice, because if something is over, something that you need to move on from, and you're being a bit stubborn by staying with that tradition, it could be that. And death is there, and this could be a loved one for real, with death coming through, and a lot of you may be healing from that and having issues with moving on. That could be something that you're still thinking about. But I feel for many of you, this is kind of being stubborn and constantly not really obliging to what your partner wants you to hear, for them to understand, or vice versa. You could be dealing with a Taurus as well, who's very strict and not wanting to kind of understand what you actually desire right now. So let's clarify we need to clarify anything. Let's clarify the Page of Cups for you. Clarify the Page of Cups for Leo. And we do have the Knight of Wands. So this could have been like a pregnancy for some of you out there, but also I feel like this is a good time to celebrate with your partner or friends, whoever maybe if you are single. And this person may just want to come through and kind of hook up with you. There could be like some sexual encounter that you do actually experience from a date night, meeting someone out and about. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that comes through. But just be mindful of that, because see, these are like one night stands that could come up. It's not always that way, but I feel like a lot of games games that they could be playing with you, vice versa, but also literally like games, card games, going out and about, maybe bowling or anything like that you get involved with sports. So that's there. And let's clarify Temperance. I want to clarify Temperance for you. Clarify Temperance for Leo. Okay, so the Ace of Swords is here, and usually I feel like this is kind of coming through where there is closure with something. The truth is revealed, but there's someone still not being honest about certain things. And Temperance being there with the Ace of Swords, even though that truth is there, you or the other person may not like that truth. So you're still having to be cool right now and be patient, either for truth to come through or the way that you're handling that truth. So I felt for many of you, that's why, you know, this card is here, death is here. So that does look good. Let's see what we have from the romance angels for you, for Leo. Energy for Leo for November 27th to December 3rd. Unrequited love, and I believe you had this last week too. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going, and that's why death is showing up. And there, the Ace of Swords is showing up as well. That's the realization of finding that closure, moving on from it, kind of being stubborn and not really wanting to, or vice versa. And you know, just try not to keep that door spinning. All right. Let's see. Energy for Leo for November 27th to December 3rd. And we have children, and it says your love life is being affected by children, and maybe that's the reason why some of you, well, children could be a childhood crush, someone that you are in love with now. They could have been a friend. Also, because you have children, you're holding on to that marriage or relationship, and that connection continues to kind of go round and round, because if you are around that person because you have children, maybe you say, well, what if we try again? Those kind of energies happen. If you're doing favors, giving someone help because of financial support to get them back on their feet, you may feel you feel bad about them, you feel down about it. So that's why you're kind of thinking about certain things. So make sure that's not something that you're falling for, and that you're moving forward. The universe, I feel for many of you, would like you to close the door on something that may be hard to close the door on. Okay, so one more card from the fairies for Leo for November 27th to December 3rd. Let go. And it says, as you surrender the need to control, your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desires. This is literally wanting something that you may be waiting for, or literally letting go, I feel, of something. Those words, let go, is definitely with the death card being there, and holding on to negative things, especially the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I feel for many of you, you would like something to come about, but it's not happening right now or as quickly as you would want to. So be at peace with what is right now. All right, so those are your messages for the week. I do hope that they help you out. Remember that they are general. If you would like a private or personal reading, you can go to the website psychicloveheals.com to schedule something for you. All right, have a good one.